Hello, everyone, and welcome to OREVEINS Education Digital Storytelling Level 2. This is Stage 2, Lesson 9. Today, we are diving into an exciting new programming skill, using the pen extension in Scratch to draw. Specifically, we will master the concept of combining move and turn blocks to create circles and arcs. This lesson focuses on the basic drawing concepts, and in the upcoming Digital Storytelling Level 2 practice sessions, we will explore the principles behind more complex shapes like flower petals, swirls, and lollipops. We also have a special treat. We'll review the very important sound and introduce many more S words through our coding story. Our coding story for today is titled The Silly Sunflower Painter Super Sound Story. Get ready to code and practice those sounds. Our star is Sammy the Silly Sunflower. Listen carefully for the sound as we read his story. Sammy is a silly sunflower who simply loves to draw on the ground with his petals. He walks and spins, drawing a big circle. He turns left a small bit, then right a small bit, and draws a curvy curve. Later, he draws flower petals, swirls, and even a picture that looks like a lollipop. The snail Snip shouts, "Sammy, you're a sunflower who can draw." Sammy proudly shakes his leaves. Of course, I'm the silly sunflower painter. Let's break down Sammy's drawing adventure and bring it to life using Scratch programming logic. Sammy's drawing adventure, decoding the Scratch logic. This is where we learn how to translate Sammy's artistic vision into functional Scratch code. Remember this key concept. The sprite is the pen. Sunflower, Sammy the sprite, is not just acting. He's the tip of our digital pen. His movements and rotations are the commands that leave an inky trail on the stage. Core concepts, building blocks of art. We are starting with the foundational shapes you need to draw anything complex. How 1. Drawing a circle. This is the absolute magic formula for drawing in Scratch. How does Sammy draw that big, perfect circle? It's all about repetition and precision. To create a smooth curve or a circle, you must continuously and simultaneously move a tiny, tiny distance. Turn a tiny, tiny angle. If you repeat this combination many times, say 360 times, turning 1 degree each time, you complete a full 360-degree turn and draw a perfect circle. Task 2. Drawing a curve. Sammy's next trick is the curvy curve. How do we draw an S shape or a smooth bend? This is all about directional control. A curve is simply a partial circle or arc. If you want to draw a full S shape, you just need to. Start by using move and turn right to bend the line in one direction for the first half of the S. Then switch your command to turn left while still moving forward. This instantly reverses the curve, connecting the two opposing arcs to form the S. Your advanced homework preview. Now that you understand move turn, you are ready for the fun, complex shapes. You'll be tackling these in our upcoming comprehensive practice sessions, so keep watching the channel. Flower petals, we use the curve technique to make one petal, then we use a big loop to repeat that petal, turning a calculated angle, 360 degrees divided by the number of petals, between each repeat to build a beautiful flower. Swirls. This requires introducing a variable. Instead of moving the same distance every time in the loop, we make Sammy gradually increase the distance he moves. This causes the circle to get bigger and bigger, spiraling outward into a cool swirl. Lollipop. This is a composition piece. You simply put two shapes together. First, code the perfect circle for the candy part, and then code a straight line using just the move block for the stick. Ready to get started with the basic code? Let's go. Scratch setup, preparing our canvas and actors. We always start with preparation. Think of this as getting all your materials ready before the fun begins. Open a new project and choose our sprites. First, delete the default cat sprite. It's not in our story today. Then upload the sunflower sprite and name him Sammy. He is our star artist. Upload the snail sprite and name him Snip. He's Sammy's best fan and audience. The gallery sprites. Upload the images for the flower, the lollipop swirl, and the swirls. These sprites are just for demonstration, showing off the awesome things we'll code later. The backdrop. Let's set the scene. Go to the backdrops library and choose blue sky. Perfect for a sunny sunflower painter. The essential tool. Adding the pen extension. This step is crucial. Look in the bottom left corner for the Add Extension button. Click it and select the pen extension. Now we have all the drawing blocks we need. Time to code, the circle phase. Our program always begins with the most important event block, when green flag clicked. This block starts the whole show and lets us set up our stage conditions. Phase 1, initialization, setup. We need to tell Scratch exactly where Sammy should start and what his pen should look like. When green flag clicked, the start of the entire program. Pen up. Always start with pen up. This ensures Sammy doesn't accidentally draw a line as he moves into his starting spot. Erase all. A clean canvas. This wipes away any old drawings from previous runs. Set pen color to yellow. We'll make Sammy's lines bright and sunny. Set pen size to 20. A thick line is great for visibility. Go to X, then at 50, Y, mid 50. We position Sammy in a good spot for interacting with Snip. Point and direction 90. Make sure Sammy is facing right, ready to move across the stage. Phase 2, drawing the big circle. Sammy tells us what he's about to draw, then moves and executes the move plus turn circle formula. Say, look, I'm going to draw a big circle for 2 seconds. Sammy announces his first act. Glide 1 sex to X, 0, Y, 150. Sammy smoothly moves right up to the center top of the stage. The perfect spot to start a big circle, pen down. Now we drop the pen. The ink starts flowing. Broadcast pen down. This is a magic signal. It starts the parallel program, the sound effect, so the drawing noise plays while Sammy draws. Repeat 360 times. The key to the circle. A full rotation is 360 degrees. Move 1 steps, tiny forward movement. Turn right 1 degrees paired with a tiny turn. Repeating this creates that smooth, perfect circular path. Pen up. The circle is finished. Lift the pen so we don't draw a messy line to the next spot. Phase 3. Setting up the S-curve, Sammy needs to chat with his friend and set up the next tricky shape. Glide 1 sex to X, -50, Y 50. Sammy glides back down to Snip. Say, I'm going to draw a S-shaped curve so the circle looks like a sun floating on the sea for 2 seconds. Sammy announces the S-curve, which requires us to switch our turning direction. Awesome. We've tackled the circle, and now we move into the trickiest part of today's lesson, creating the S-curve, followed by the big reveal of our homework gallery and the final cleanup. Phase 4. Coding the S-shaped curve. Sammy is telling Snip that he's going to draw a curvy S shape. This is a great exercise in changing the direction of your turn. Sammy is ready to draw the S shape. Set pen color to blue. Let's switch colors. Our circle was yellow. Our S-curve will be a cool blue. Set pen size to 10. A slightly thinner line for the delicate curve. Glide 1 sex to X, -100Y, 20. Sammy glides to the new starting spot for the curve. Point in direction 15 degrees. This is a trick. Pointing at 15 degrees, a little up and to the right, makes the final curve lay down nicely, giving us that horizontal S effect. Pen down. Start drawing. Broadcast. Trigger our second parallel sound program for the S-curve noise. First half arc, the downward curve. Repeat 60 times. We'll loop 60 times to create the first smooth bend. Move 2 steps, small steps forward, turn right 2 degrees. Turning right pushes the line down as Sammy moves forward, starting the curve. Second half arc, repeat 60 times. Now, without lifting the pen, we continue. Move 2 steps. Keep the steps consistent. Turn left 2 degrees. Crucially, we switch the direction. Turning left now pushes the line up, completing the S shape and showing off that beautiful symmetry. Pen up, the S curve is finished. Phase 5, the homework gallery and grand finale. Sammy resets and shows off the amazing potential of the pen extension. Point in direction 90 degrees. Sammy stands straight, facing right again. Glide 1 sex to X, Y to 60, Y 100. He slides down to a perfect spot for the presentation. Say by tweaking the steps in the turning angle, we can also draw for 2 seconds. Sammy sets up the demo. Say flower for 1 second. Broadcast flower. This message tells the hidden flower sprite to appear. Wait 1 second. We pause so everyone can see the flower. Say swirls for 1 second. Broadcast swirls. This message tells the swirl sprite to appear. Wait 1 second. Pause again. Say lollipop swirl for 1 second. Broadcast lollipop swirl. This message tells the lollipop sprite to appear. Wait 6 seconds. A nice long wait so the audience can appreciate the full gallery. The final line responding to Snip's previous praise. Say, of course, I'm the silly sunflower painter, for 3 seconds. Phase 6, parallel code, sound effects. We must code the sound effects separately. These blocks run at the same time as Sammy's drawing loops, thanks to the broadcast messages. Code for sound 1, the circle. When I receive pen down, play sound, crank pen down until done. We are playing the sound file you uploaded for the circle's drawing noise. Code for sound 2, the curve. When I receive play sound, crank down until done. We play the second sound file for the S curve. That completes Sammy's main script and the essential parallel programs. Next, let's bring his supportive friend, Snip the Snail, to life, set up our demonstration gallery, and add the final touches to make our digital story complete. Phase 7, coding Snip the Snail, the responsive actor. Snip's job is crucial. He needs to react to Sammy's amazing drawing performance. Snip's initialization. We start Snip with the same when green flag clicked event as Sammy, when green flag clicked. This code is for the Snip sprite. Go to X, 150, Y, 96. We position Snip on the right side of the stage, point in direction 90. Snip is facing right. Wait 3 seconds. We make Snip wait for a few seconds. This gives Sammy time to introduce the story before Snip starts watching. Turn right, 15 degrees. Snip turns his head up slightly, 15 degrees, to watch Sammy drawing the circle up on the top of the stage. Snip's reaction. Snip needs a specific reaction when the homework gallery appears, culminating in his famous line. When I receive the pop swirl, Snip reacts when the final gallery item appears. Wait 2 seconds. A short pause to admire the lollipop. Turn left 15 degrees. Snip turns his head back down and faces Sammy. Glide 1 sex to X, 120 Y, 96. Snip glides a little closer to Sammy for the big compliment. Say, Sammy, you're a sunflower who can draw for 2 seconds. The big moment. Snip delivers his line of praise. Phase 8, coding the helper sprites, the gallery. Now we need to code our 3 demonstration sprites, flower, swirls, and lollipop swirl. These sprites are our before and after pictures showing what the pen extension can achieve. Hash code for the flower, swirls, and lollipop swirl sprites. Initialization. When green flag clicked, hide. Crucial. We hide them so they don't block the screen while Sammy is drawing his circle and curve. We would also add a go-to block here to place them around Sammy, ready for their debut. When I receive their specific broadcast name, e.g. when I receive flower, show. They appear on the stage. We can add a glide block here too to make them slide into a designated viewing spot. Phase 9, adding ambience, the backdrop code. Finally, let's add some atmosphere. We code the background music right on the backdrop stage. Code for the stage backdrop. When green flag clicked, set volume to 30%. We don't want the music to be too loud. It shouldn't drown out Sammy or Snip forever. This loop runs continuously. Play sound, emotional piano until done. This keeps the beautiful background music playing for the entire story. Final review, and that is the complete code. We've covered the initial setup, the main drawing sequences, circle and curve, the parallel sound programs, the responsive audience, Snip, the gallery reveal, and the background music. Your next step is to test it. Click that green flag and make sure Sammy and Snip perform their digital story perfectly. Bravo, future programmers, you've mastered the pen extension basics. Excellent work, everyone. You have successfully coded the basics of the Scratch Pen extension, created a perfect circle, and mastered the trickiest shape, the S-curve, all while enjoying the silly sunflower painter story. Remember, you now have the tools to draw anything. The only limit is your imagination. As you go off to practice your flower petals and swirls for next time, if you run into any coding challenges or have any brilliant ideas, please don't hesitate to reach out to the OREVEINS Education teachers. We are always here to help you debug and innovate. Please subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for supporting OREVEINS Education. We couldn't do this without you. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next lesson.